is about.
Yeah, it is. We talk about that all the time, right? Environment is stronger than willpower. And, the way I've always looked at willpower is that it's just energy. And, we've got all of these things plugged into our, like we're a battery, and we've got all of these things draining us of our battery. And willpower is the highest form of the energy that we have. And it's the first one that gets depleted. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, why, it's the whole eat that frog. And, you want to eat that frog when your willpower is the highest, because sure enough, that willpower is going to be drained. And then now what are you dependent upon? Right. Yeah. And so, that's where the environment, your circumstance, your situation really, really drives that. I was thinking of something as you were mentioning Carol's book.
Yeah.
On mindset. You said, man, it just took me back to how I was hardwired and what I learned kind of growing up. Is there anything in there that, like, man, I had to rewire this to help me, continue to grow and become better each and every day? Was there something specific that really stood out for you?
I have to remember, man. I've rewired so hardcore, man. Or maybe I was always that way. I don't know, but I know I've read a lot of books. It's just, I don't have one thing that's, because there's a lot of it was subconscious. If I was to pick something, it was probably, I've always been the person that would be gritty, I would just do whatever it took if I really got my head and passion wrapped around something. I've always been that way. But instead of like avoiding something that didn't work the first time, just trying to figure out what's that next thing. How do I get this to work? I know this works. I just don't know something, so like failing forward in a task, I think, and is something that really changed with all of that. And in my hardwiring is not being afraid of things that I guess that are perceived not to work for whatever reason, right? Whether you have, just a misunderstanding of something, or you have the general consensus of other people saying, oh, that's probably not going to work. I heard a friend say that it's not going to work. But now I'm more of like, okay, well, how do you know that? What makes you say that? Right.
Is it so now it's more of a push to get to the truth, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's like, yeah. Sometimes maybe it's like a challenge for me, but I think that's always been a part of me. But the part that's changed really is like, now I know that it's just going to take a couple times to get there. If I truly feel like I'm gonna be able to get it and not avoid it and try something completely different, it's like, all right, I feel really strong with this. There's just something I don't know. Let's keep going in that direction until I figure it out, rather than being diverting and getting off course.
And that was something learned, right? That wasn't like instilled. I'm with you, man. That's, just kind of reflecting back and thinking through, some paths and some decisions, that get made, and it goes back to our whole environment is stronger than willpower. And just thinking through some dumb shit stuff we did in high school, just because of, my friends and, that circle that, and, just because those that you value their friendship and trust, and you have that relationship, and they say something whack that you look back now, you're like, that's the dumbest thing ever. But
that seed, man. Yeah.
That seed's planted and you behave that way.
Right.
And man, you're so spot on, man. Environment is stronger than anything.
Benjamin Hardy, willpower doesn't work.
Willpower doesn't work, man. I'm on it. Cause I believe that.
That is my new favorite book.
I honestly.